guys, it's your girl Michaela Joy. If you want to learn how to smell fresh and stay fresh all day, this is the video for you. Please watch until the end. Hi guys, it's your girl Michaela Joy. I'm back with another video. So I'm gonna jump right into it. Today we're gonna talk about how to smell fresh, how to smell good, how to stay fresh all day. Now, if you guys know my channel, you know that my top viewed video at 16,000 views right now is how to smell good all day. And I went through my body care collection. And I also have a video on how to stay fresh down there. And I have a vanilla shower routine. Please catch up on all of those videos. But in this one, I'm gonna put every single category of hygiene in one video so you can have a one-stop shop, okay? I'm gonna go through a couple of products. I'm gonna go through some processes, but if you want to learn anything specific, please comment down below, okay? But this is a very informative video, so I suggest watch all the way until the end and you may learn something new. We're gonna talk about hygiene from head to toe, so pull out a pencil and a paper, go ahead and pull up Target app or Walmart and be ready to get some products. Again, I'm gonna have the same disclaimer. Do not feel like you have to buy every or anything in this video. Just make sure that you're prioritizing self-care and making sure that you smell good for you and not anybody else. And we are having safe practices with how we take care of our bodies, all right? So that also goes into researching what products are best for you, your skin type, your body, whatever, all right? So that's the disclaimer for this video. Let's jump right into it. So we're gonna begin with hair. So here in 2025, my goal is to have a new hairstyle each month. I'm really going for protective style just so that my hair can grow. I know there's people of many different backgrounds that watch my videos, so while I can only speak from the perspective of a black woman, I want everybody to know that as long as your hair is staying fresh, it's staying clean, it's smelling good, you are good, you are taking care of you. That's my biggest piece of advice, y'all. Just making sure that you're investing into your hair growth, hair health, hair cleanliness, just making sure that you're oiling your hair. For my black girls, make sure that we're keeping our hair in a style that makes us feel good. Don't feel pressured by society to do any of that. But the main goal for your hair is just to make sure that it's clean and it's styled. You feel good in it. No, you're not pleasing anybody else, but you feel good in it. And try to plan out your hairstyles for each month. I know for me, I think next month I'm going for boho knotless. Definitely for the summertime, I'm going boho knotless. Just plan it out ahead and being on top of that, it'll make you feel better and it'll make sure that your hair stays done and stays fresh, all right, and treated. Moving on to our face. So this isn't a place that can really smell good, but it is important that it stays fresh and that it stays clean. Now, if you want to see my skincare routine, you can look up above and see that video. But the basic thing that you want to do every single day is wash your face. I'm using this La Roche-Posay Gentle Cleansing. This isn't gentle. I'm using the Purifying Foamer Cleanser. All right, I did use a gentle before, but this works better for me. Again, do a patch test before you use any new product anywhere, okay? You wanna make sure you do a patch test. I also begin by spraying my face with a nice mineral facial spray. I love the Evian one, and I also love the La Roche-Posay. But that one is $14. I got this for like $7 or $8 at TJ Maxx. That's a steal. And I also like to tone. I'm using this new Anua toner. This has ceramide in it, and I'm also using 2 serums from the same brand. This is a Korean skincare product. I like to use the Rice 7 and ceramide serum, and I also like to use the niacinamide serums. So that's what that looks like. And let's see if that'll focus. Come on now. There we go, there we go, there we go. So I did have the 2 cleansers, but they were a little too abrasive for my skin. I do have sensitive skin, so I decided not to use that anymore, but it does keep my face very, very fresh. And then I just like to top that off with some CeraVe moisturizer. You can never go wrong with CeraVe. Or if you're like a preteen or a person that's a preteen or you're just getting into skincare, I would suggest CeraVe or Cetaphil. Now, I started with Cetaphil in the Walmart hygiene section. Like when I was younger, I was using Walmart products, and then I slowly graduated to Target skincare products, and I have not made my way up to Sephora yet, and I'm almost, well, I just turned 22 years old, so honey, take your time. You have to learn what works for you. Do not try to keep up with the trends of social media, because you're just gonna fall down this path of consumerism, and it's not always gonna be fulfilling for you. So just the main preface to keeping your face as clear as possible is drinking your water. That's number one. Whatever is happening on the inside will show out on the outside. So make sure that you're drinking your water. My goal is 4 to 5 bottles of water a day. And I can already tell, I'm on my period right now, but I can already tell that my face is clear. It's like it has a brightness to it. You know what I'm saying? Like it just has a glow. And that could also be in conjunction with my skincare products. So number one, drink your water. Number two, make sure your face stays clean. That's outside of your routine, honey. You gotta make sure that your face stays clean. And oftentimes when we wash our face, we wash the day off of our bodies, we feel a lot better. So making sure that your face stays clean, and also just having a skincare routine for your own mental health is just so important, and it'll help so much. So make sure you do that. Now, I don't know if I talked about this in my last How to Smell Good video, but oral care is very, very important. And I work with the public, and I also work with other people in an office. And what I'm starting to notice is a lot of people have issues with oral odor. So I'm starting to believe maybe a lot of people aren't taught the proper practices. Now, there's a lot of debate on social media on how to keep your mouth fresh, but I see varied routines. But the general thing, it varies, okay? So this is what I would suggest you to do to make sure that your mouth stays fresh all day. Number one, we gotta make sure that we're flossing. You are going to have to floss every day. Do I do that? I'm trying to get to twice a day, okay? So if you're just starting out with flossing, use string. We're gonna go ahead and start with string floss. We're not even gonna introduce the water flosser yet, okay? We're not gonna do that yet. If you're a beginner, if you're young, keep it simple. This is very cheap at the store. You can get this at Family Dollar, you can get this at Dollar Tree. Get the string floss, and what you wanna do is you wanna take a piece about this long, and you're gonna take it and you're gonna hug each tooth. Do not go too deep into your gums. You're gonna cause gum injury, and you may cause bleeding. If you have not flossed for a long time, or if you regularly don't floss, you may experience some bleeding. Do not panic. Do not panic. Rinse your mouth out with water. But that does not mean you stop. You need to continue to floss until it stops. Now, if after a week you're still bleeding, your gums are still bleeding after you floss, it's time to make that appointment with a dental professional, okay? And that's for anybody. Let's make sure we're having our yearly dental exams, okay? We're gonna make sure that we are flossing every single day, every morning, every night. And you know what? I'm gonna be better about that, especially because I'm telling my family that I have to be better at flossing twice a day, because get annoying. The next, I just got me some new ones. So the next essential, you're gonna need a toothbrush. You're gonna need one. Do you have to have an electronic toothbrush? I would say yes. But if you feel like that's too much, just go ahead and get you a regular toothbrush, and make sure that we're spending time brushing at an angle, and we're getting all of that out. But the key is to floss first, so that most of the food or debris is already out of our teeth. And so when we rinse with mouthwash, it's just like that final kind of clearing. If your toothpaste has fluoride in it, that determines whether you do mouthwash before or after you brush. Baby, that's a lot of work. That's a lot. Do the research, figure out what works best for you. But I personally use Crest Pro Health Advanced Deep Mint Clean Toothpaste. Now, I know all of this stuff looks fresh, but I promise you I use this. This is my holy grail. This is the only toothpaste that I like. I've been using this since I've had braces, and I know my gap is coming back, but I had braces from the time I was 16 to the time I was 18. This is the best. And I also suggest an electric toothbrush for those with braces, okay? And then another really good dental product is Guru Nanda Oil Pulling. This works, y'all, especially if you have cavities that you need to address, or you haven't been to the dentist for. It's not a substitute for dental care, but it's really, really, really good, okay? So at night, what I like to do is start off with oil pulling, and then I'll floss, and then I'll brush, and then I may rinse with water, but I'm not gonna use mouthwash, right? Then in the morning, I'm gonna floss again, I'm gonna brush my teeth, and then I use my TheraBreath. Y'all, this is my go-to mouthwash. This is gonna keep your breath staying fresh all day. You don't need anything else. You need that. So again, find the order. The number one thing with dental care is making sure that you're staying on top of your dental visits, your yearly cleanings, making sure that we're brushing and flossing and doing mouthwash at least twice a day. That's basic, that's minimum, whatever. The oil pulling and also teeth whitening. I use these Crest whitening strips every so often, not too much because they're sensitive for me. Maybe twice or 3 times every few weeks would work, or just carve out time in the month, like a maintenance appointment, like how you would do with getting waxed or something, or getting your nails done. Carve out like a week every month that you're gonna do teeth whitening, so that it won't be too damaging to your teeth, or if it's too sensitive for you, it'll like reduce all of that. And I also forgot to mention to do the tongue scraper. Tongue scrape before you do mouthwash, okay? After you brush, you wanna make sure you're brushing off your tongue to get off that excess toothpaste. Moving right along, let's get into our body care. This is the part of the video that is my favorite. I absolutely love taking a shower. I love restarting my day or ending my day with a nice shower. Washing the day off of me is my favorite time of day. So again, if you want to see my full in-depth video on what I do, you can go ahead and go to the How to Smell Good All Day video that I did in 2024. But to give y'all a quick little overview, let me tell y'all how I take a shower. So I'm gonna start with a base clean. And I'll start with either the Naturium, the Energizer, and Mandelic Acid. This is really good after the gym. It gives you such a good base clean, y'all. I'm telling you. Or I'll go in with the Dove antibacterial soap. Holy grail. So for most of my body washes and for my base clean with the Naturium body wash, I'm gonna use me a good old African exfoliating net. Y'all, this is a lot less bacteria than a loofah or a washcloth. These last up to, I think, 6 months to a year. I replace mine every 2 to 3 months. I get the 4-pack for like $9.99 on Amazon. That's all I need, okay? And for my Dove antibacterial soap, I'm actually gonna use a loofah. If I know I've had a long day, I've been sweating, I'm gonna use this because it's cool. It's just gonna neutralize odor. It's gonna rid me of any sweat. It's just a really good way to start my shower. This is if I've already taken a shower in the morning and I just really need to freshen up and I wanna kind of get ready to layer my scents, but I really don't need like a very deep base clean. I'm gonna use this. This is a must. This is gonna be used either with my base clean. This could be a base clean by itself. This is going to aid in my other base clean soaps, or it's gonna go with my second wash product. Lately, this has been my second or my medium wash go-to, the Method Body Coconut, Rice Milk, and Shea Butter Soap. I love, I cannot stress this enough, love pairing up with the Peppermint Dr. Bronner's, and that is my second wash for my body. And I like to end it with one really good scented body wash. I have a full collection. Saltaire Golden Hour is a good one. This is really good for vanilla washes. I love the Dove Peony and Rose Oil. Dove Mango and Almond Butter Blend. Love that one. This was my first ever Dove one that I used, but the Dove Pampering Shea Butter and Vanilla. This, holy grail, if you're a vanilla girly, you don't have this in there, what are you doing? You have to get this for your shower. This is the basic vanilla girl scent, y'all. You gotta have the Dove Shea Butter and Vanilla. I also love the Aloe Vera and Eucalyptus one. This really gives me spa day. So the days that I shave or I really just really want to emphasize self-care, I'm gonna use that one. My top 3, this is a part of my top 3 favorite scents, have to be the Shea Butter Vanilla, the Mango, and then this one, the Coconut, the Dove Coconut, the Dove Cucumber Body Wash. Chef's kiss, you hear me? Chef's kiss. Now, if I'm feeling fancy, if I'm feeling real fancy, I'm gonna end, and I'm typically only do this in the morning, especially when I'm going to work or if I'm going out on the town. This is what I love to end my shower with. This is the Sol de Janeiro 62 body wash. I have the spray, I have the oil, and I also have the body scrub and the lotion to go with it, but I'll show you that in a minute. holy grail. It's my go-to. Thank you, Monty, for giving me that whole Sol de Janeiro body care collection box for my past birthday. That's my girl for real. By the way, go ahead and go down to my description, subscribe and follow Monty on all her social media platforms. She is a Michael Jackson fanatic. She is a Michael Jackson dictionary. So please go follow my girl. Now, one thing that I forgot before we get into the sprays, you gotta put on your deodorant. Please, please, please put on your deodorant. Okay? And one thing I forgot to mention is if you are having trouble staying fresh underneath your armpits, you can use a tool like this. You can get this off Amazon. It is a body scrubber. I love to use this on my body with some Dr. Bronner's and really reinforce that wash underneath my armpits. If I still feel like old deodorant odor is underneath there, I really scrub and do that. And also shaving helps with regulating odor as well. My current scrubs, I'm going to show y'all what I'm using currently. Right now, my current favorite Dove scrub is the macadamia nut and rice milk. Really, really good. Love that one. This one is Walmart brand almond shea butter scrub. It has almond oil and oatmeal extract. This is a new one. I got this from Monty. She re-gifted it to me. And then it's almost empty, but the Tree Hut Cocolada. All of these body scrubs go with a vanilla shower routine. And then I just use this Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum body scrub with the Sol de Janeiro 62 body wash that I just showed y'all. And then I just have 2 body oils for after the shower. I have the Being Fresh Cashmere Vanilla. I don't know how to say it, but this is from Target, and the spray, it's better than high-end perfume. It's better than Parfum. I literally smell edible all day. I always get compliments on it. This brand, Elite. I'm gonna show y'all the spray in a minute. Amande, this is the Amande shower oil. This is about $30. I got this on Prime Day on Amazon last year. As you can see, a lot is not used because a little bit goes a long way, but you will glow. Now, this is definitely a summer product for you to glow. Using it now in the winter and the fall time where nobody can see your skin, unless you're using it on Valentine's Day, girl, for your man. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of, it defeats the purpose. But if you want to use it for your own sake, to look and feel and just know that you're just glowy, you can do that. But this, it's worth the hype. It's worth the money, in my opinion. And it has kind of like a baby oil, baby powder scent. So yeah, keep that in mind. Now, moving right along with our body, I'm gonna show you my lotions and kind of my moisturizers, okay? So my all-time favorite, the true MVP, the one I'm always gonna run to, that's gonna be the EOS Vanilla Cashmere. Some people say they don't get enough moisture from this, and I didn't understand it until fall came. So what you can do, you can add an oil to it. You can actually, I used to add the Vaseline cocoa butter spray with this, but I've actually found a better routine. So I got the Taraji P. Henson Watch Me Whip Vanilla and Tuberose moisturizer with niacinamide in it. Taraji, come to the front. Baby, if you could give me a brand deal. I absolutely love this stuff. She also has a really, really good body oil that you can pair with it, as well as the sprays. This going first, and then you pair that with this. A match made in heaven. You hear me? A match made in heaven. I love it. And then if I do use my Sol de Janeiro body wash, I'm also going to use my Sol de Janeiro lotion. This is a lot. It's pricey, but it's worth it. That's why I only do it in the mornings when I'm going to work, or if I am going out on the town, like for dinner, or if I'm just going out and I want to smell really, really, really good and expensive. So those are my body moisturizers that I'm using currently. Now, moving right along into my sprays, let me go ahead and preface this by saying, before you spray your body, please make sure that you are spraying on a clean surface. Make sure that your body is clean. Make sure that you have layered as best as possible in the shower, outside of the shower, with your moisturizers, your body washes, all of that, so that when you do put on your sprays, it will last all day. The smell will just permeate through everywhere you walk. Just make sure that we're layering, okay? If you're a younger girl, I would start off with Victoria's Secret or Bath and Body Works pairs. So after you go in with like your EOS lotions or like a Vaseline lotion, you can actually go in with the scented one. I love the Bare Vanilla. This is really good. And then I pair that with the Victoria's Secret Bare Vanilla spray. This is perfect. Like, this was what I would wear to bed. Like, I wouldn't wear this out per se, but after a good shower, a night shower, I would put this on. Can't nothing, I'm sorry. Out of all the sprays, this is literally like my 10th bottle in a year. This being fresh, vanilla cashmere spray will have you smelling edible. I remember one morning, I had got the shower, I had put this on, and I paired it with my Sol de Janeiro. And I got in an elevator, and this woman was like, "What's that smell? It smells like vanilla. It smells like cupcakes." What did I said? "Oh, that's me." She said, "What is it?" And I was like, "Sol de Janeiro 62. You know, nothing." She was like, "Oh, it smells so edible." I was like, I used to pray for times like this. Like, this is why I do what I do. You get what I'm saying? Now that I think about it, I put more of this than I put of the Sol de Janeiro. This is the key. If you don't buy nothing else in this video, this gonna be your best friend. And Valentine's Day coming out, honey. This gonna be your best friend, baby. And I love to pair. You see, it's almost empty. And I got this, was it August? Or was it October? Girl, I go through these quick. This right here, baby, you have to use it, especially if you're vanilla girly. It's actually pistachio and salted caramel, but you can't really tell. It's absolutely delectable. I absolutely love it. I would tell anybody to get Sol de Janeiro and try out the different ones. I want to try 71 and the purple one and the pink one. But I'm not a fruity girl, so I think I would love this best. But I would suggest you try all of them. And if I'm going out, like if it's my birthday, if this is an event, this that expensive. Now my mama gave me this. Thank you, Mom, for free. This is the Baccarat Rouge 540. This is my first kind of like high-end perfume. When I just want to feel good and I just took a really good shower, I have my robe on, it's Friday night, I ain't gotta go to work tomorrow, baby, I'm putting this on and I'm gonna feel good. If I'm going out, I'm gonna put this on. Okay, it smells so good. I don't understand how people don't like it. I love it. Okay, so our hair is smelling good, our mouth is fresh, our face is washed and moisturized, our body is nice, clean, moisturized, and it smells good. Let's go ahead and get into down there because we kind of skipped that step, but that's supposed to happen in the shower, so let's not skip that. All right, I have a full in-depth tutorial and also video on that, on how to stay fresh down there, but I'm gonna brush over some highlights, okay? Number one, drink water. I'm telling you, water is gonna help so much. It's gonna help your skin, it's gonna help water weight, it's gonna help, all this stuff is going to help, okay? And it will definitely help the smell, the taste, and the health of your vagina, all right? Also, let's make sure that we have a nice to-go bag. All people, not just women, not just people with vaginas, make sure that we all have some type of little bag that we can put our hygiene products in that we need for on the go. Now, this is a makeup bag, but you can get any bag that's like this and you want to put some hygiene products in it, okay? So the first thing you want to make sure, if you do have periods, you want to make sure you have you some pads or tampons, whatever you like to use. And if you use them, you want to also make sure that you have some panty liners. These are the honey pot ones. They do have a little peppermint feeling, just so you know, but I love them. I don't wear panty liners often, but if you want to control kind of that discharge that you have maybe during ovulation or right before or after your period, you can do that. Or if you're ending your cycle, those are really good. But yeah, we want to make sure we always have pads, tampons, panty liners on hand. We got to make sure we have some witch hazel. Witch hazel is for after you go to the bathroom. If you watch my other videos, you know I used to use personal spray. They no longer sell that on Amazon. So this is the next best thing. I know a lot of people may be self-conscious about this kind of topic, or you may not have been taught. So first of all, do not be ashamed. It's just something you have to learn. It's something that you're gonna have to invest in. You're gonna have to research and get comfortable with self-care and taking care of yourself down there. So as far as it goes for your behind, let's make sure that we have witch hazel in our bags. We have this in our bathrooms, that we wash ourselves, we clean ourselves with this after we go number 2. We want to wipe thoroughly. We want to use this very thoroughly, and we want to dry very, very thoroughly, okay? We also want to make sure that we have some wet wipes. There are pH balancing wipes that you can use after you pee for the front, and they're just regular water wipes that you can use in the back, okay? keeping it really simple. Making sure that we are completely dry and clean in both front and back every single time you go to the bathroom. A lot of women say you want to wipe from the front to the back, not the back to the front, to make sure we don't mess up our pH. Make sure that we're having a complete full bowel movement before we start to clean our back sides. And yeah, so that's out of the shower, and making sure that we have this, at least this wipes and our pads and our to-go bags, depending on your situation, if you need them or not. And for in the shower, the most important thing is that it's probably difficult to figure out, or something you have to do research on, is finding out what soap is best for you for the front and the back. For me, I'm using Dr. Bronner's. I clean myself twice in the front, twice in the back, okay? I use a washcloth. That's the only thing I use a washcloth for, is my intimate areas. And I put some Dr. Bronner's. I do the outside and right in between the lips really good, and I rinse very thoroughly. I dry very thoroughly. Bacteria loves very moist areas, so we want to make sure that we're staying dry and we're staying fresh down there, okay? We want to make sure that we're changing our underwear with every single wash cycle. If you have excessive discharge, we want to make sure that we're cleaning ourselves up and changing our underwear, okay? That will also keep you fresh. Also, people with vaginas, if for whatever reason you don't know this, please understand this. Your vagina is going to have an odor. Okay, it is supposed to have a smell. It's not supposed to be a smell that you cannot tolerate. That's the problem. If it's a smell that you cannot tolerate, if it's not natural, if it's unbearable, that's something we need to go to a medical professional about, and we need to address. Okay. But do not be ashamed. It's something we all have to learn. It's something that we all have to get accustomed to. Don't let something that's so taboo, or something that somebody else may not be comfortable with, make you feel uncomfortable to make yourself feel better, all right? Let's go ahead and make that a part of our self-care, is making sure that everywhere from head to toe is clean and fresh. You understand? Cool. So, again, the number one thing for your vagina, making sure that you are fresh. Making sure that you're fresh, clean. Clean as often as you need to. Don't overwash, but clean as often as you need to. Changing that underwear, and most importantly, drinking water. This is for anybody, no matter gender, no matter any background, nothing. Make sure you're drinking water. My goal is 4 to 5 bottles of water a day. One of the last things I want to talk about is our feet. Our feet need to stay clean. I do this when I'm washing the rest of my body. I use that African exfoliating net. I put some Dr. Bronner's on it, and I scrub my feet in between my toes. That's what I do. I also love to use a pumice stone and take some of that Dove antibacterial soap, and I'll put it on that pumice stone. You can get it off Amazon, and I scrub my feet to keep it soft, because I don't get pedicures that often. However, to make sure that your feet are staying pretty and fresh, go ahead and start to prioritize pedicures this year. I'm overdue for one this year. I need to schedule one. Listen, the main thing for this year is to prioritize self-care and to take care of our bodies, making sure that we're staying as fresh as possible and that we're smelling good for us and not for anybody else. This is nothing to be ashamed about. Some people just need some extra help. I don't think there's anything else that I wanted to cover. I just really want to say prioritize self-care, prioritize yourself, making sure that you smell good, that you feel good for you. Yeah, I'm really excited to be doing this video. If you have any questions, please comment down below. If you have any advice that you want to share with the people in the comments, we are all welcome, as long as you are being respectful, and that is constructive criticism and not judgment, okay? So let's do that. Go ahead and comment if you have anything you'd like to say, or if you want me to do a different video on something else related to personal hygiene, feminine hygiene, oral care, anything like that, skincare, makeup. I'm here. Everything lifestyle, beauty, smelling good, all of that, I got you. If you've enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe if you haven't. Follow me on all my social medias down below, as well as Monty's and Thriller Made Productions. Go ahead and subscribe to that down below. I love you. I cannot wait till our family grows and expands even more, and that maybe next time I have my own Dove brand deal. We praying for it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you next time. Bye.